Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rechak Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule very well, very beautifully. Double salutations to the Akim out here pushing this gospel in truth and in sincerity to the best of their ability, given to them by Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Peace, blessings, and salutations be unto the elect scattered abroad. May the election of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Lord willing, fall upon all your houses. This is Brother Quanah Watts come back at you, Lord will, with the edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Lord will. It is edifying, Lord will. It is straight to the point. But this is, ultimately the second part to the three-part series that I want to do on, Matthew's the 25th chapter. Again, going into these parables. And this one, right, we're going to go into the parable of the talents. So with that, I'm just going to hop right into it. Matthew's 25, verse 14, it says, "For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods." Right, and that man, right, that we're reading of is Yahweh Shai. Right, and those goods that he delivered unto his servants, right, is this faith, right, the gift of faith, as well as this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Right, verse 15, it says, "And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey." Right, because every man, right, does not have the same lot nor the same measure of faith. Let's go ahead and grab this in Romans the 12th chapter. And, we'll ultimately just, we'll read starting at verse 3, and we'll read all the way down to verse 8, right? It says, "For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High hath dealt to every man the measure of faith." Right? Because, again, every man, right, again, might not have the same lot, right? And certain lots, right, ultimately require a different measure of faith, right? Just like as you read, was that 1 Corinthians the 11th chapter, it speaks on, the different lots, right? Being apostle, right? Being a help, right? Being a government or being a diversity of tongues, right? Every brother doesn't have, right, the same lot, right? Again, as well as those lots, right, might require a different level of faith, right? A help, right? Someone who's ultimately a help that, you might, aid and supply, different, herbal medicines, right, to brothers when brothers are down, or, he might, make a garment for brothers, or, just doing, different things, right, to help brothers out, bringing water, right, when brothers, are parched, that, being a help might not require, again, the same level of faith, right, as, being, as the apostles, man. So again, you got different lots and different measures of faith, right? It says, "For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office," right? It says, "So we being many are one body in Hamashiach, and every one members one of another," right? Because you can't have, one without the other, right? Every lot within the body of Yahweh Shai, right, has a very important role to play, right? It's kind of like the ecosystem, right? As we look, we look at, nature, we see that the ecosystem, right, when running properly, right, because, Esau's fucked everything up, earth is the father of the inhabitants thereof, right? We know that Esau's fucked everything up, but when the ecosystem is running properly, everything, has its place, and it doesn't go out of place, right? It stays within its lane, right? And everything just, renews and replenishes, restores, right? It goes back to, its natural order, right? If something comes out of whack, there's something that's going to rise up and put it back in place. Now everything's in balance, right? Because the Lord created everything to be in balance, right? And that's how the body is, man. Again, every lot, right, again, plays this role within the body, man, right? Verse 6 is, "Having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us. Whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the proportion of faith. Or ministry, let us wait on ministering. Or he that teacheth on teaching. Or he that exhorteth on exhortation. He that giveth, let him do it with simplicity. He that ruleth with diligence. he that showeth mercy with cheerfulness. That's right, man. So let's go back to Matthew 25 and continue on. In verse 16, it says, then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same and made them other 5 talents. Right. So he ultimately put, and maximized, right, his lot. Maximize his lot, showing his faith, man. Because faith without works is dead, man. So you can't say that you have, faith, right, and not go out here, again, and maximize your lot, right, to hustle, to multiply. It's just not gonna happen, man. That's what these pagan Christians do, man. They say that they got faith, but yet, where are their works, man? So this one that had received the 5 talents, he went out there and he hustled and bustled, man. As it says right here, verse 17, and likewise he that had received 2, he also gained other 2, right? So he was hustling too, right? It says, but he that had received the 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money, right? And as you read in Luke the 19th chapter, it says that he put it in a napkin, right? He put it in a napkin and put it in the earth, right? So he didn't do nothing with it, man, and he let it die out, because and that's, when you put something in like a cloth, right, and you put it into the earth, right, what did they used to do, right? They used to wrap people up in blankets, right? Going back old time, they wrap people up in like a cloth or a blanket, and what they do, they put them in the ground, man, right? So really he's putting his talent to rest, right? He's putting his talent right to death, man, not allowing it to, to grow and flourish, because he didn't want to put in that work, right? It says, after a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoned with them, right? It says, so he that had received the 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more, right? And this is what Yahushua wants to see, right? Yahushua, when he comes, right, he's going to be looking for faith on earth, and he's going to find it in those that have been multiplying those talents, right? Maximizing their lot. Blessed is he, when the Lord comes, he finds so doing, right? Roughly paraphrasing, doing what? Maximizing his lot, man, showing his faith. Again, different measures of faith, right? Different lots require different measures of faith, right? Whatever your lot is, whatever measure of faith that you were given, you need to maximize that lot, man. Maximize that, man. Show Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, your faith, man. Right? But again, you got some out there, right, that were given these, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? They were given, a measure of faith, but yet did nothing with it, man. Right? Being slothful, really just looking at what the Lord gave them and not thinking anything of it, right? Thinking that, ultimately has no value, right? Continue on, verse 21. His Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord, right? And this is something that, we're striving for, right? We want to be able to, again, see Yahushua, be crowned by Yahushua himself, and be told just this, right? That good and faithful servant, right? Looking at Yahushua's milky white smile, perfect milky white smile, man. Matter of fact, I don't even think white milk is a perfect enough color, or shade of white or brightness of white, right? Yahushua's smile is going to be perfect, man. Right? Just imagine that, him looking you in your face, man, and saying, you did it. I knew you can make it. That's something that we should desire. That's something that, that gives me chills talking about that, man. It pumps me up, because that's what we should desire. That's that right there motivates us to multiply these talents, man. Multiply the lot in which the Lord gave us, right? It says, verse 22, he also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. And Yahushua said what? Right, go to prepare a place for you. And then he also said what? Right, in my Father's house are many mansions. You know, so think about that, man. Right, the different galaxies, the different, you know, the different planets, right? All the things that we don't even know about, man. There could be different plants, different stones, different animals. We don't even know a billionth, a trillionth of what the Lord has, you know, prepared for us, man. Lord, will we be part of that number, man? We don't know. Isaiah 64:4, right? You know, no ear hath heard, no eye hath seen what the Lord has prepared for them, right? That way for him, you know? So, hey, we just imagine, man, you know? And again, that's something that, you know, that we desire, right? But there are some, right, that claim that they desire that, but hey, they're not putting forward, right, the work, the labor in order to enter into the joy of thy Lord, man. You know, as the scriptures say, Hebrews 4:11, right? Matter of fact, let's grab there real quick. We'll come back. Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 11. Let's highlight it real quick. It says, let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, right? So we have to labor, man, right? I mean, we have to maximize our lot. We have to take those talents in which we were given, right? And go, and do what we got to do, man. You know, do what we got to do, right? It says, lest any man fall off the same example of unbelief, right? Because if you're not maximizing your lot, hey, you truly just don't believe, man. You just don't believe. If you're not out here laboring, you don't believe. And that's the one with the one talent, man. Not laboring, man, because you don't believe, right? And Yahushua said, whether he that believeth not is condemned already, man. You know, your ass is already dead. Continue on. Continue on, verse 24. It said, then he which had received the one talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. And lo, there thou hast that is thine. Right? So he didn't do shit with it, man. He didn't do shit with it, man. Just sitting back thinking he gonna skate by. No, that's not how it's gonna work, man. You know, you ain't finna get in here free, man. You got to put in that work, man. You know, you're supposed to do what you're supposed to do anyways, man. Right? This is something that we're supposed to do. Right? We are, you know, that unprofitable servant, man. Doing what we're supposed to do in the first place. But the Lord's saying that if we do that, he's going to give us a reward. Come on, man. You know, but again, you got these niggas out here, man, you know, that don't find any value, right, in serving Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. Right, and those are the same ones that are ultimately going to get cast into outer darkness, of weeping and gnashing of teeth, man. You know, it says, verse 26, his Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received my own with usury. So again, right, we should be out here laboring, man. This is what we're supposed to do, whether there's a reward for it or not. But the Lord is saying that he's going to give us a reward for it, man. And we know that he is faithful to that promise, right? So Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushua isn't going to say, oh, I'll give you a reward for it, and turn around and not give us a reward. There's a reward for it, man. But again, you have to labor, right? You can't just sit on your ass and think you're going to get something for free, you know? Verse 28, take therefore the talent from him and give it unto him which hath 10 talents. So everything, your life is going to be taken from you, man. You're going to be destroyed. You're going to be destroyed, man. That's the bottom line, right? Verse 29, for unto everyone that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. It's like, outer darkness, there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, man. You know, so again, all those that are lukewarm, right? That want to be lazy, slothful, you know, that ultimately don't want to, you know, pay this truth, right? No mind, right? They don't want to be out here laboring. Hey, well, guess what? You're that unprofitable servant that's gonna be cast in the outer darkness of weeping, gnashing of teeth, man. You know, but Lord, will we be part of that number? We're out here multiplying, you know, our lots, man. Right? Multiplying that talent, maximizing our lot. Right, is what I meant to say, right? Multiplying that talent, maximizing our lot, man. Proving our faith to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You know, so that way we, at the end, right, can be lifted up and to stand there next to our brothers, man. You know, with Yahweh Shai in front, man. Giving all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. You know, that's the goal, man. That's the goal. Nothing else other than that. That's it. You know, and that should ultimately motivate you, man. That's what that right there should motivate you to put in this work. You know, so hey, keep maximizing your life. Whatever the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai gave unto you, hey man, that's special, man. You know, as you know, the elder apostles say, man, even if you only know a few scriptures, man, hey, use those scriptures, man. Maximize that lot, man, that the Lord gave you, man. You know, and Lord will, hey, we'll get out of here soon, man. You know, so with that, Lord will is edifying. Lord will straight to the point. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim, Rachak Wadash, double honors to the elder apostles, of the bishop, great millstone. Till next time, I say shalom.